Hi. In this example, we'll be looking after how to create a foliage with a foliage mode here. So let's get into it. So first, once you open the viewport, generally you will be under the selection tab. So from the selection tab, you have to enter into the foliage. Before getting to the foliage, one thing what we can do is we can start downloading some assets from your Quixel Bridge. You go to the Quixel Bridge right there and click on this, and you can get some different type of foliages here like grass and other things there. So you can just look around. Maybe we have one there. I think anything, maybe you can add any particular object as also foliage. You can see we have another set of bunch of grasses, trees, plants, and all. Sorry. So we have anything like this. So you can just go to this list of foliages there. And once you select it, use the button called add to the viewport, right? We have an option here which already downloaded. I'm using an option called add to the viewport. So tundra grass, just add to this. So now you'll be seeing that you got this particular thing on your viewport. You can minimize this right now. Yeah. So now, in general, what happens is you need to go and place manually that one particular object there and then another one right there, and so on, like around your objects, for your scene. Now you can see nicely they have been placed. But what if in case you want to place those elements in a bulk at one single time? So that's where your foliage comes handy. So go to the foliages here, and we can have a selection mode. You can see right now we have all these foliages, whichever you have been downloaded, is added to your drive there. That's great. So what you can just do is initially we can start selecting some set of foliages. Now what we need to paint it. Let's say I want to paint the elements like this and this in a higher volume, right? What you can do is you can go to that particular object and you can select those objects manually there. So as an example, I'm selecting this and then I'm selecting this. So something like I'm randomly picking it up. So I can just go ahead and start adding to your selections. So maybe at this one. This is an example. I picked four of them, right? So we have one, two. I think we have a couple of them, three, and then one last four. So these four I picked it. Now rest everything has been not selected actually. Can you see right now they are selected and this is not selected. So you can use this paintbrush tool here right over there. And then once you get it, you can start working with the size of your brush, paint density, and the quality right there. Now can you see it's a huge volume, right? So maybe we can just increase this, decrease this brush. You can see we have a smaller space right now. Or you want it should be in a bigger landscape. You can see right now, the one single click, we are able to generate all these things. At the same time, the tools, whatever you selected, we have an option of, what is the density they have to paint with. As an example, I'll start with the density called 10 right now. And now I'm just clicking on a bigger, larger scale. You can see it's already everything has been populated, but can you see the density right now? It's very low. And then I've been placed everything, randomly on your surfaces there. So what if in case its density was set to 100? So what happened is with the same volume, the number of foliages will be on your viewport will be higher. Can you see that? We have a little bit more higher volume on your viewport foliages now. And the good thing about is we can do this scaling thing now. So I'll explain the scaling thing with a different example. So like this, we can able to go ahead and you can start adding your bigger volumes in your surface. So like this, you can able to keep adding to your and then once you do, come back to the selection mode. Now you can hit play if your character has been there. And let me add to player start. So hit here, player start, and hit the play button. Where is that? Okay, we have player start. I think I didn't add my world settings now. Go to the world settings. Search for, I think we'll start from here. Add feature content. I'm adding a third person into my environment, into the scene. And now go here And voice settings now, and go to the game override mode and start with your third person. Now, when you hit play, you see that your character comes down. Now you can see this foliages right now. It's been placed across all your environment. Right. Fine. Next. So what if in case you want to erase few of them, or for a selected particular foliage you don't want to be on your viewport. So come back to the foliages again. So you have an option called, as an example, you can see the numbers of list here. What are the populated actually, like 3.5, 304, and 325, and so on. So all these four has been there. But in this one, now an example is like I'm reselecting everything again back. So just do it and then do it. So I'm selecting one of your object right now. That particular object need to be erased from the scene. So what you can do is you can go to the erase tool right now. Now just keep a look on this number, 3.25 something is there. Now the minute you start cleaning up your scene, you see that it starts going down. You see 900 some values right now. And then just, so what it does is it'll try to start, removing that particular, elements from your viewport. So that way, the particular foliage, the one selected foliage will be removed straight away from your viewport there. Right. Now, let's take an example of, painting with the different size scales actually. So the similar, we had downloaded one more foliage on the top, which you can see this small trees here. I'm selecting all of them together. I'm able to enable it on, right? Without scaling, I'm going to do that for the first time. Can you see? I think we can let me reset it. Can you see right now we have a scaling. By default, it will be in a uniform so that we don't need to change any scale value. I selected these surfaces right now, and yeah, pretty good. Go to the selection paint mode. Now I'm just using a one single tool called click around it. Now you see these are textures has been painted. Let me just go closer. Right? Can you see the size right now? Each and every foliage is, that came with a single static size. Can you see we don't have any gaps right over there, and we don't have a different sizes happening around your object. We can just hit a play and see. Yeah, can you see right now? All these foliages having a same size there. Can you see? It's all together are a same size what you are watching right now. What if, sorry, what if in case now you want to have a different sizes on your environment and all? Now let's get into this. Now, first of all, I'm going to erase this. I selected all of them once again, and I'm using this tool right now. You can see they have been cleaned up, right? And that's good. Now, along with this, let me go to other things and let me clean up those. Or you can just select this and select this, so this. So I'm going to erase them. So mostly I'm going to clean it up. So keep your brush size smaller always is a good idea to start with. So now come back to your environment right now. So we have here. Now go back to here, pick those selections again, and then come to the paint mode. And then just change your brush settings right now, smaller. So we have a little smaller space. Now in this example, let me start with your scaling right now. From here, I'm going to use a word called free. And the minimum height I'm looking on the z-axis, on your up axis right now here. Z, I say like, 0.4, and then say it as 2, I think so. So something like this. Now the minute I clicked on it, so you have your foliages right now. And if you see here, you have a same foliage with a different heights right now. Can you see each and every object coming with a different heights right now? Correct. So like this, you can just change your foliages. You can paint it, as well as you can have a different scales, so that it will not be the same scale for every area whatever you're going to paint it. Right. Hope this will be helpful, and we'll connect back again with the procedural foliage volume in the next class. Thank you.